What is up, guys? Welcome into a brand new video. Now today we are going to be talking about Cricket 24. Now this game has now been out for a month, so we kind of thought we'd give it a recap. We gave it a pretty scalding review before when the game first came out, and since then there's been probably 7 or 8 updates to change the game and change how it works. Look, I'll be honest, when this game came out I thought it was a complete hot mess. I thought Big Ant had completely dropped the ball, but we're now in a lot better state than we were at the start. The fielding's been improved, there's less glitches, the bowling feels better, the batting feels better. They've seemed to have actually taken on board some of the criticism that they've got, like things like the spin and different things like that. They've changed the HUD style so it looks like a different game. Just little things like that they have really improved on. So do you know what? Fair play to Big Ant for actually bringing these things into the game, because it does make it a lot better. Now, one of the main issues that I had at the start was that there is very, very little content in the game. Now, the only thing that I think that they've added is you can now do training again in career mode. I don't do it anyway. I find it incredibly dull. I just don't even bother. I'm not that interested in leveling up my player even more. So that kind of hasn't been in. We haven't had a real update about Pro Team yet, which is what obviously I was looking forward to. I don't know if I'm far enough into the career mode to have any sort of idea if they've added any cutscenes or anything like that, but it doesn't appear to have. I don't have the commentary on. So again, I'm not 100% sure how the commentary is, but everyone that has told me about the commentary and every video that I've watched that has commentary, it's kind of either messed up or it's very repetitive or anything like that. But that being said, the gameplay at the moment is spot on. There's a couple of things that I would like it to be fixed, such as, I mean, you saw it at the start of this video of the AI running between the wickets. It's just really stupid at the moment. I don't know why they keep getting run outs. In my Ashes series, we've literally had, I think in the innings that I'm playing now, I've had 4 run outs out of the 6 wickets. I mean, it's really unrealistic. So that is one of the bugbears, but I think they are going to have a look at that. There's a couple of other things like the loading times in career mode. If you're playing a big stadium, then the loading times are really high, which I guess it kind of makes sense that it's got to load in the whole stadium at once. I haven't really had a problem at club level, but in the big stadiums, I do struggle a little bit more. And I don't think that matters what platform you're on or what graphics cards you got on your PC or anything like that. I've got a pretty high-end spec PC, and I still have those problems. People on the new PS5s, people on the new Xboxes still have the same problem. So that is an issue that they are apparently looking into. Again, you see another run out. There's been 2 in 7 balls now. It does get a little bit repetitive and a little bit annoying. Like the AI have just kind of got to work it out. I think the issue is that they've upgraded the fielding so they throw it a lot quicker, but they haven't changed the AI running. So the AI running is still set for when there was kind of a big loopy arm that would come in from the boundary and the batsman would make it home no problem. But now it's an absolute bullet. The batsmen are just getting run out. So it's just something that they didn't quite notice fixing it. But there has been 7 or 8 patches now, which is really good. I mean, the game's been out for a month. And we've probably had 1 to 2 patches a week, probably more like 2 patches a week for the first month. Do I expect to still be getting 2 patches a week in a month, 2 months' time? No, but hopefully it won't need that. I mean, we've got to have more content in the game. We go back to my scenarios, my pro team suggestions that was in my original Everything Wrong with Cricket 24 and then How to Fix Cricket 24. I did try and put these ideas out there to see if they'd go. But there was a lot of people asking me, would I recommend Cricket 24 now? And it's £50, it's 100 Australian dollars, it's, I don't know what the Indian conversion is, but it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money to spend on a game that might not have been finished in the first place. But right now, it is do I want to say a big upgrade from Cricket 22? Can a sports game be a massive upgrade from the last previous version of the sports game? I don't know. I don't think so. Is FIFA a massive upgrade? Is the new EAFC 24 a massive upgrade on FIFA 23? Probably not. The way FIFA and stuff do it is by just having a lot of content. And I feel like if this game had more content with it, then there would be absolutely no problems. But at this point, I cannot fault what Big Ant have done to improve the gameplay. There's still some annoying things. There's still some annoying kind of catches from the keeper and things like that. But they have fixed the little games that were annoying us in Cricket 22 that then carried over to Cricket 24, like the stumpings were always so slow. They've gone there a lot quicker now and different things like that. There is some of the stuff creeping in, like the kind of bounces off the toe and getting caught at short leg. That's still there, but it is a lot harder, this game. I will say it does seem a lot harder to take wickets and get runs on this game. I might not be the best in the world. I mean, online I'm probably up there. I'm slightly out of practice as I was when I was streaming every day and just playing online. But that's fine. But the kind of career mode on hardest, it is difficult to take wickets and score runs. I think at this stage in my Cricket 22 career, I was taking 5-wicket hauls every other game. Maybe not every game, but at least in the Red Bull stuff, I was taking 5-wicket hauls pretty much. I'd say 60% of the time in a Red Bull game, I was taking a 5-wicket haul. But in this one, I've taken one, I think, in like 3 seasons. If I don't want to spoil out of career mode, but if you do, there is a playlist you can go watch it. I think there's 29, 30 episodes, something like that now. I'm not 100% sure. But the career mode's kind of been the same as it has been in the last one. I can't see a massive difference. It does seem slightly harder to get called up. I think I got called up to county after 2 seasons. I think I'm just about to be called up as we speak, if I haven't been already, into the county side, and that's after I'm literally coming to the end of the 3rd season, so that does seem a little bit more difficult. But no, apart from that, I cannot complain. Is it worth the £50? I would say yes, it is. I think if you're a cricket fan, if you like gaming, if you like cricket games, just go out and buy it. Try it for yourself. You can always take it back, I think, sell it again. You might lose a bit of money on it, but at the end of the day, I am under the impression that the new game is always better than the last. Now, Modern Warfare, for instance, Modern Warfare 2, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the one that came in 2009, not the one that's just come out, has always been my favourite game of all time. Absolutely loved it. Played hundreds and hundreds of days on that game. I played it solid 8 hours a day for 3 years, pretty much. And I loved it. But I still buy the same COD every year. I don't keep going back to the same COD. I might plug it in and play it. But I enjoyed other FIFA games. I don't go back and play them because new is better when it comes to game. You get better graphics. You get better mechanics. You get more updates. You get different things like that. So I do think this is worth it. I don't think it was worth it a month ago. I would have kept to Cricket 22. I said, give it a month. Let's see what they patch. Let's see how they fix it. So I thought I'd make this video. I have a lot of people asking me, is it worth getting Cricket 24 now? Is it an upgrade on Cricket 22? Yes, it's an upgrade on Cricket 22. Is it worth the 50 quid? I'm not 100% sure. I'd like to see a bit more content in there. I'd like to see Pro Team drop, but it is 100% a better game than Cricket 22, even in its current state. It's better than Cricket 19. It's better than Ashes 17. It's better than Don Bradman 14. It's better than all those games at this current point. Those games might not have as many glitches, but those games had their limitations. And you've kind of got to understand that that just the way technology works is that the newer game that comes out is always going to kind of be better than the last one, even if you have a bit of nostalgia playing that, or it's less glitchy. There's not that many glitches in this game anymore. You could play for 3 hours and maybe have 2 or 3 glitches, which at the end of the day isn't the end of the world. And it's not game-breaking glitches. It will be a glitch like the fielder won't quite dive properly at the boundary, or he'll run a little bit slower, or you'll have an AI run himself out, or things like that. But that's about it. That's all you're going to get. And it's not going to be like, oh, my game crashes or anything like that. I know people are still going through game crashes and things like that. But that's kind of a one-on-one case. It's not a kind of a massive problem across the field. I mean, touch wood, since I've played this game, apart from the issue that they had with the competitions when you were picking a star player, I haven't had a crash on PC, which I sent in a ticket to Big Ant, and within 2 or 3 days, I think they'd fixed it. So that's pretty good. And just, if you do need to raise a ticket, if you have a problem, just go to Big Ant. They are pretty good at just replying and fixing the issue. They've helped me out a couple of times on Cricket 22, and now they've helped me out on Cricket 24. That would just honestly be the best thing to do for it. But that's kind of going to be my month-on review of Cricket 24. Is it the perfect game? No. Is it better than Cricket 22? Yes. Is it worth £50? Maybe. If it's your last £50, I'd save it. If you've got £50 burning a hole in your pocket and you want a cricket game, don't bother buying Cricket 22, don't bother buying Cricket 19. Just go out and spend the £50 on this. It's only going to improve. There'll be more patches and more patches, especially over probably the next month. We'll probably keep going with the 1 or 2 patches a week routine until probably 2 to 3 months. But I will try and do another update like this every month, just to see, for the first few months, just to see how the game's going. Hopefully they start adding things like pro team and scenarios and different things like that. A lot more online game modes I'd like to see. There's only so many times I can spin a wheel in my pro team series and keep it interesting. But guys, that's going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below what you think of Cricket 24. Are you impressed? Are you still not impressed? Do you think it's improved? Do you think it's not improved? Do you prefer any of the other cricket games that have come out from Big Ant? I know Cricket 05 and Cricket 07 was everyone's favourites, and they have that nostalgia factor to them. But if you actually go back and play that, just the kind of raw game as it is, Cricket 07, you just download it and you play it on the PS2, it looks god-awful. It really does. You can play a better game on your phone. I'm sure it works and there's no glitches and it looks good to you, but no, it looks awful, okay? I don't want to hear that Cricket 07 has better graphics, because it just doesn't. This game has better graphics. But that's going to be it for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Please remember to like, please remember to subscribe.